Good morning, everybody. It's Pam from Central California. Well, it's definitely got the autumn feel coming. Now, for California, where I live, what that means is that it's probably going to be in the low 80s today. But the best thing is that it's crisp in the mornings and it smells like garlic. So we have a garlic plant. We have garlic plants here. Well, I know there's one at least for sure. And they do processing. They pick the garlic and they process it, and the whole town smells like garlic. And I really love it because I'm a garlic lover. So that's not a problem. Okay, so I went ahead and glued this all together on here, and I made this little pocket for the back. And what it was this thing here that I said I wanted to make a pocket out of, and I just cut it, and then folded the ends inside and just sewed around it, which was so hard because this is so thick, so dense. So that was like crazy hard. And put a couple of these guys on there for embellishments. And as you can see, it still has these kind of stains on here, but you can't see the distortion underneath the fabric, or even why there was these big bumps here. I don't know, but you can't feel that either. So I'm very happy with that. And I haven't decided what else I'm going to do with the cover yet. I don't know what I'm going to do. So we'll come back to that, because now I want to look at what I've done. Got the pages here. Okay, so I'm going to sneeze, I think. I don't want to sneeze. Okay, so I'm going to go over this a little bit. Don't sneeze. I'm trying to not sneeze. I'm thinking positive thoughts about not sneezing. So let's see, what do we got here? Let's put this guy on because it's still got that shadow right there. I think the shadow is because of the arm. I don't know. I don't know if I can even fix it. If I come up a little bit, how's that? I don't know. Sorry guys. Anyway, so here, this is what I'm doing. I have something I want to do here, and if I want to do that, I don't know if I'm going to, but we'll see. So let's look at the first signature. So I have this guy here. I kind of worked on this. I put it together with a piece of washi, but kind of cuts off here. So I'm still not decided if I want to do that or just make something out of that, like a tag, what am I trying to say? A journal spot or journaling card. This is that guy. This guy. So look at the date on here. Okay, you guys, so you do it backwards, right? So it's, for me, it's backwards. So April 29th, we would go 429, and then the years. So the year is something with a 1, maybe an 8. So it looks like it might be 18, or I don't know. So anyway, there's that. This is a devotion out of a book that came from somewhere. I have to probably cut that down. She wants to keep these, so let's start right here, and I want to reinforce this here. I like this. I like them. I'm glad, Jan, I'm glad you want to keep them. Okay, let's go like that. And what do we want to do? You know, let me get it out of here if I can. I have, oh, it's right here. I have a little bag here that's filled with little stuff that's printed on packaging paper, you know, like, or printers, labels. I can't even talk today. Labels, so like it's sticky. I probably will reinforce it anyway, but that turned out really nice. So let's see, does it go? I guess it goes like this. Okay, like that. I have a bunch of stuff here, but I kind of like that. So let me see. I need to find my book, but I think it's under everything. Oh man. Lots of trouble with my hand today. Lots and lots. In fact, I'm going to take off I had a heating pad under there. And we'll see. I'll just take it off right now and maybe that will help it a little bit. Okay. So as you see, this is it has of course you don't always get, oh wait, there you go. See, it comes off and this will be clear. I think this is probably good enough to do because this is really sticky. Maybe I don't have to put any tape on or any glue on it. Okay, like that. I don't know if I should do both sides. It's probably fine to do just one side because it's not really falling apart too bad. I'm going to trim down this right here, the one little piece right there. Okay, so that's good, just like that. I like that, something different, a little different. Okay, so that's like that. Where does this go? Does it go sticky? Okay, so it went in here, I think, is where we had it. Okay, then this guy, that guy. This, I really don't want to, I like it. Let me see. Sticking out some. I kind of like that, so I'm just leaving it for right now. This is too big, so I'm going to take this and just trim it down a bit. Plus the paper's kind of, it's the wrong size. The paper is not, I mean, it'll just get, if it sticks out without the help of the other pages, it'll just get, you see how it already got sort of, so I didn't ruin it there. Let's see, did I ruin it here? Oh, okay, good. All right, so that's like that. She died. We have another one of her papers here. And this is like that and like that. I don't know what I'm doing with this yet. I don't know if I want it to come up. So I might just cut it off and then use this as sort of a flip. Yeah, why don't we just, I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut it off. Because I have a lot of things I want to put flipping, and I might have to change stuff anyway because it might have to, sorry. I might have to, it might start getting too thick. So, okay, that's pretty good. Just like that. And this is still kind of tall, isn't it? So I thought it was okay, but I'll cut a little bit of this off as well. Go like that. Okay, that signature looks okay. Okay, the signature here. I have one of these old pages of this book. I don't know how I'm going to put it in, but I just put it here. It's like that. Okay, let's see. This page is nice. This, yep. That and this need to be reimbursed. Has to be reinforced. And that guy I've already done. I glued it down. That goes with this book. It's like one of the title pages. Okay, so over here like that. Come here, you. Okay, so let's take this guy. Let's see. I have my little bucket thing here. Let's see. Move up. I should be able to see. Our police, or not, my husband's a chaplain at the police department in our sister city, Lemoore. There's a base, a naval base there. And they're just a million little scrap papers here. I think I just printed this one not long ago from Amity Bloom. It's kind of thick though. I mean, I could cut it down. Let me see what else is in here. Anyway, so he's at the police today. They had an officer involved shooting. And so, and they also had, a few days ago, I think they had a child get hit by a truck, but I think the child's okay. He's in the hospital, but I think he's okay. What it was they had stopped the traffic to let him go by, let the child cross the crosswalk. I like that. I always like that kind of black and white stuff. So they stopped the traffic to let him go by, and then next thing you know, a truck went around him and to pass the cars that are stopped, which, why do people do that? Anyway, and hit the boy. So my husband's was there. I don't know if he's doing a chief. I don't know if somebody's being sworn in or what today. I'm just saying he's been there a lot the last few days. Okay. Cutting the excess off. I might put one on this side too, because there's too much of a space and it sticks. So let's put another one on. It's fun. I forgot I had these and I found them the other day. I thought, oh, these are so pretty. Let's do it. Too big. You can't see the words. I don't want to do that. Anyway, so he's off doing that. And I'm in here doing a little video. And, that's nice. I'll do that one. So you see, so what it is you can print anything and just cut them out. But this is, it's called, I think it's called label paper or something, but it's a whole sheet, it's a whole sheet. Okay, of course it's no long enough. How would I do this? Well, okay, that's not good. I don't know if we have any more of that one. I'm looking. So yeah, he's doing that today. He's really busy, and I don't like it when he's so busy because it really tires him out. That's kind of, can I go like this? Maybe so. Let's take this, I'm gonna go like that. I think I can make it look good enough. Okay, let's go. He's been doing that for, see, we've been here, what did I say before? Since 1985, so is that 40 years, I think? Yeah. So we've been here for 40 years, and he's been doing the volunteer stuff for, okay, let's cut that part down. Oh. Sorry, I can't bend my hand. I can't bend that thumb. Okay. Cut a little bit down. Of course, I can't see where I'm cutting. Oh, it's too short. I'm sorry, Jan. That's how it's going to be. Okay. This is like that. Bring it over like this. And sometimes when you do that on both sides, it gets, I might have to give up on this one. It's thin paper, and then it gets too thick, and then this ends up being a problem right here. So I'm not doing that. I have to put another one in if we want to. This one we'll just do on one side. Okay, what was I saying? Well, this could have a little bit bigger one. Oh yeah, look at that. I like that. Of course, we can cut this down, or I think you can't even see it once it's off of the thing, but I'll go ahead and cut it down just in case you can see it. So anyway, he's been doing that for, see, he went to the prison. I mean, he's been doing that for at least 30 years, I think. And it's a volunteer position. They don't pay him to do it. He just does it. And, which is kind of nice. I think I've told you some of those stories before where he almost introduced himself to a dead man. Oh, they make fun of him for that, the police. Police are fun because he's also a chaplain for the firemen. The firemen, the police are a little bit more serious sometimes than the firemen. Firemen are all, I mean, the firemen are fun. Not that police aren't fun, but police are more serious generally, I think. I don't know, they seem like they're more serious guys. Maybe because they have to be. You know, maybe because they have to, when they pull people over and stuff like that, they have to be more serious. Whereas firemen, you know, kind of like the fun part of the saving your life group of people. Okay, that's like that. Okay, where am I at? Is it this one? Okay, one. No? Oh, it's this one over here. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's put them in here like this. And I think these are pretty good now. We've already done this page. That. Okay. I always like to use, in these things, I always like to use pages from the books that they come from, like how I use the one page over there, the cover page and all that, because then you know what book it was from and that. So I had another one of these, but I'm thinking, oh no, it's a normal page. That's a page from the book. Why is it? It's bigger than, maybe because we put it. Is that the only one I put from the book in here? He's another one that's kind of thin. So if I you know, if I leave him like that, it's just going to get all torn and stuff, you know. So I'm just going to cut this down a little bit. Anyway, he's seen some really bad things and he's seen a lot of fun things. So, you know, it's nice to be able to be there and help people. What chaplains are usually for in the police? I could maybe put something on there, and I should put something on here. This is fine. I think that's fine. And this guy's fine too. Okay. What was I saying? It's hard to have a conversation and not make mistakes and try and do this at the same time. What was I going to say? That one's pretty. Look at that. Not quite big enough. Oh, so the chaplain. It's, you know, chaplains, usually the chaplains are for the police, not necessarily for the people. I mean, it's nice that they're for the people. They can go be for the people all they want. It's fine. It's probably too thick. Let's see. Come on. To go back to the washi tape, I guess. I don't want to use the same ones. I don't have that many different ones. Let's see what's in here. But that's kind of cute. So they're for the chaplain, for the police, because, you know, the police departments, I think police are the #1 group of people that commit suicide. And so he's there for the police to just sort of, oh, look, oh, well. He's there for the police to just sort of help them when they go through things like children getting hit by cars or see, let me think of another one that happened not long ago. Years ago, there was a child that drowned in a swimming pool. You know, things like that, they're very hard for the police. I mean, it's for anybody, but when you see things like that day in and day out, too big. I think I'll use this one maybe. It's okay. We'll just have 2 pieces of 2 colors. Then yeah, he just helps them cope. You know, helps them cope with it. Plus, they don't have to tell. If he's there, he's the one who notifies the families or whoever of the accident. They don't have to, and it's really hard. It's really hard, you know, to deliver death notifications like for police. My husband happens to be really gifted with the fact that he really doesn't take that stuff home. Not that he doesn't care, but he doesn't take it home. It doesn't bother him. And he's there for the family who need it. Okay, we'll go like that. Whatever. Okay. Anyway, so the police chaplains are generally for the police force, so that when they go through hard times, seeing little babies drowning in pools and things like that, or terrible accidents that are just really bad, you know, then he's there to help them and be a resource for them, to help them not be one of the statistics where, you know, where they end up taking their lives because of the stress. And so that's what police chaplains are. Fire chaplains, I guess, are the same thing. It's just that they, around here, they don't have quite as many, what am I trying to say? They don't have quite as many phone calls. I mean, they got fires. I mean, we're not a big city like New York or something, so there's not that many house fires that have a lot of people die in them. You know, I mean, it's really bad to lose your home and all that in a fire, but you know, usually they're fighting a fire. That's what they like to do. Now, you know, if a bunch of people died in the fire and, you know, that kind of thing, then yes, that would be very hard on them. And then the chaplain's there to try and help them. But he's also there a lot of times when people, like with the firemen, when people are left without a home, then they need resources and stuff. And in a lot of places, there's not any resource. Like, okay, a lot of times, we just happen to be, our church happens to be a very giving and very helpful church like that. And because the building's all paid off and they've managed their funds well, we don't ask for money. We have offering boxes that are like around the campus, but we don't take offerings and stuff like that. That's not bad. We just don't, because we've been very blessed and to meet our bills and, you know, all that. And like I said, the building's paid off. And so we have money where our church will go and pay for these people who are displaced by fires or what have you, or need something, sometimes they get a vagrant that needs a ticket somewhere, and he'll go help them or put them up for a while so they can figure out what to do with them, you know, stuff like that. And so he's that kind of resource that's the wrong one. I keep wanting to take, is it this one? Oh yeah, it's a different thing right there. Okay. What did we do? Did we put that there? Like that. Put this here. This can be like that. And I don't know, we might put this in here. Just like that. So that's the kind of thing he does. So, but he finally told me he can't go out at night because it's very hard on him and he's not seeing as well. And so he has other chaplains under him. So he can tell them they have to do the nighttime stuff. And, you know, so he's trying to live within his limitations with his disease. But he's also, you know, he's out there today and he's doing a lot of stuff this week. So I'm kind of worried about him. He's doing a lot of stuff because the one pastor's gone. And so he's going to do extra teaching that he hasn't been doing because he's sort of retiring. And so he has like he used to do this all the time, but now with Parkinson's and the fact that he's winding down, he doesn't. And, you know, when you have a disease like Parkinson's or like MS or something, when you overdo it, then you tend to get very exhausted very easily. You know, you tend to, you know, you get tired and fatigued, and not sleepy, but fatigued and tired. You know, your muscles don't work and things like that. So I worry about him doing all this, but he had to go out there today. I'm not sure for what. Anyway, it might have been a swearing in. I don't know. Okay, so we've gotten this far. Now, I always struggle with this because a lot of times I want to, this is here, I think. Sometimes I want to be like Carol Laws and do it like how she does it. But sometimes I can't think that way. And so I want to put them in the book first, which is mostly what I do, more like Rachel. But I like to kind of look at this and figure out what I might want to do that I should do before I put it in the book. Do you know what I mean? So that. So let's see, how long have we been talking here? I don't think it's that long. It's about 25 minutes, and that's a good start because I think I'm getting tired. So, but I wanted to share this with you too. So Rachel's been did a series a little while, or some videos from, and her inspiration was Railway Cottage Studio. And so she did a textile journal where she just put a bunch of pages together, all weird sizes and sorts, it doesn't matter. And then you're gonna go and do some like doodling, like thread doodling. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, just goof around and do whatever you want to inside of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. You know, put things in there you made or what have you. So I did this one, and I'm so excited because I had, let's see, where's the, I'm gonna get it open like that. So I made this cover here, and I put on this little piece, this thing here, which is an old antique slide thing, either from a necklace or a bracelet or something. And so I had a few of those left. I bought that years ago, and I just sewed it on here. And I bought this little guy. I just love these little beaded animal thingy. I actually bought one for my granddaughter that was pink because she likes this kind of stuff. She has it on her purse, you know, they're young and they like that. And I think maybe it came with two, and this was the other one. So it's on here like that. So isn't that pretty? So then I'll show you the inside. They're just blank pages for the most part. So I really like it. I'm so excited. It feels so great. In here I put this guy on. I sewed this on. I think this is kind of, I just sewed on there. See how it's, so I'm going to have to sew that down some so it doesn't flop up, but I'll do that. These are just some of the favorite fabrics I like. It's an old piece of quilt. And then, oh, sorry, I can't move that finger. When I go to move the finger a certain way, it's really bad. So I just sewed this little piece on here from that thing there. And it had this weird little square thing. I really like that. So this is just to extend this little piece here. It's not a pocket or anything. This is my favorite, one of my favorite pieces of, it's Egyptian cotton. And it's pretty much, I don't have any more left. It had torn, it got an old bed sheet, but I just love how it feels. Wish you guys could feel it. Okay, it's the other side of that one. This was, I had taken the center out of this because this is very fragile and just keeps, I put one on my Roxy's Journal of Stitchery and it just kind of all tore up. So I took out the center right here and put it on here. And then I just sewed what was left of it on here just for interest, just to have it on here. And it's kind of loosey. It's not really sewed down. I really like it. Over here, now this is one page I worked in already. I just sewed some scrappy pieces together, nothing, just sewing like that. And then I sewed it around here. That's all. Just stuff like that. That's all this is for. Like that. Look at this. Okay, so it goes around, you'll see it. This little patch was sewed on here. I love this. And so I couldn't wait to put this in here. I'll show you the other side. You can probably see more of it. So the idea is just to put some of your favorite fabrics or something you just have scraps left of that you want to save. Look at that. See, look at that. So great. Oh yeah, there it is. Look. I love that. Other side of that, I just kind of, it's just in there. Like, this was part of a, I think it was a leftover doily or something. I don't think it was a doily, napkin or a handkerchief. So I just put it up to make a little pocket because there was nothing else on it. It's an old piece of 19th century, that means the 1800s, ticking, French ticking. I really like this fabric. I forget, I don't know where I got it. I really like it. I don't know why. I really like it. That's in there, the other side of that. Just a piece of scrappy, I put that on there too. Let's see. Oh, it was right here, and I sewed this on top of there. And then over here, I put this little piece here on top of there, just like that. And another pocket here. So I'm very excited about this, of doing this. I just, ooh, look it. It's so squishy. Okay, guys, so I'm going to stop there today. It'll be, you know, it's going to be slow going on this, but it's because I can only do so much with my hands. Okay, so I'll see you again next time. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.